I was thinking about this because, and I better be thinking about it because we're leaving in 48 hours, was that, you know, just covering an election per se is what is the value add there? So I think to me, what is interesting is that this whole idea of democracy khatre mein hai, US edition. That's kind of how I was looking at it. We've just had an election here, which is seen as make or break for Indian democracy, constitution in danger, democracy in danger. And that's exactly where they are in America. It's the same thing, and it's seen as that this could be it. And so I think that prism to approach it, to me, makes it both kind of relevant to what's happening here and in a sense what's happening in other countries around the world. But it's also just like the whole WTF of it, right? Like like you have someone who is like Donald Trump, has openly declared his intentions to end every single democratic practice, or at least subvert it. Apart from everything that's happened from January 6th and so on and so forth, and all his cases, etc., etc. And he's still in the race. He's like...
And a serious contender who's
like, if you actually go right now, and if you go on to Kamala Harris's website, the official website, it says, we're behind. And it's got a poll up there which shows Trump at 1 percentage point higher than that. This is the official Kamala Harris site.
We are falling behind. Yeah, it says we are falling behind.
Yeah.
Trump at 50, Harris at 49.
Yeah, you can... I don't know if you can put that on the camera, but...
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at that.
Wow.
Virtual tie, time is running out. We need your support.
So it's like, I guess...
So close.
This can be a kind of live, real-time broadcast editorial meeting. So I'm open to suggestions. But I was thinking like that's an interesting way of looking at why, when you have that choice, you understand a quote-unquote a normal election because we have no skin in the game, right? It's not like we are rooting for Kamala or we're rooting for A or B. But you have the politics of the normal where you have two roughly equally good or bad or mediocre or incompetent candidates or choices, political choices. And then you have this. You have Trump. And then you have a Kamala Harris or whoever you have on the other side who, for all their imperfections and flaws, etc., are not that.
Yeah.
And yet, this guy is all set to be, I mean, at least by all accounts, if not a contender, he could well...
Yeah,
he could well win.
So that explains why this election is so important. What is a prism that we can, kind of see it with, which Western media will not see it with, or not the kind of stories that they would cover?
So I don't know if when you look at the conventional Western media reporting of the US election scene or the US political scene in the Trump era, that it truly gives you a sense of how completely outright bonkers it is. Because you still have that compulsion to report things in that
normal tone.
Yeah, like what people are calling sane washing, right? You have to kind of do sane washing, you have to do monkey balance, you have to kind of, but on the other hand, we are luckily not bound by that because we're so cool. No, but I mean, we're not like from that context.
Yeah.
So you can actually go in there and kind of point out how, like, it is quite extraordinary that you have this, one of the most advanced democracies in the world, the oldest democracy, as they keep calling it.
You can please contribute to the Sena project of him going overseas with our wonderful producer Priyali and researcher Supriya. We do not take any ads. Ours is not an ad-funded model. We do not take big contribution from industrialists. We depend on you. So there's a QR code flashing as I'm saying all this. You can please just flash on that QR code and contribute to the Sena project. You can also go on to newsround.com and click on the subscribe button and pay to keep news free because we have thousands of subscribers paying subscribers who keep us alive. We also value our over 2 million YouTube subscribers, but many of them are also paying subscribers. And if a few more thousand of those became paying subscribers at just 500 rupees a month, you'd be surprised at the amount of reportage we could do. Just to give you an idea, we had a reporter who spent 21 days in Manipur, where many legacy media outfits don't send anyone there at all. And those who did go, they went there for a few days. We had someone there for 21 days. We'd like to send someone there for another 21 days.
Yeah.
And to many other parts of the country, but we cannot do this until you contribute. Or then we ask Gautam Bhai or Mukesh Bhai for money, which we don't want to kind of do because that kind of kills the point of what we do.